Sigma Surgical has been formed in 1998 by Mr. Gothi, is my father. There were an incidents. That incidence is things to inspire my father to enter in this industry. He was used to manufacture the diamond polishing machines, and one of his friend came to him with some kind of mechanical solutions where they are facing an issue, and to deliver the medical device or some specific products in low cost profile things. So my father came with some solutions, and the ratio previously were somewhat more than 50% was the rejection ratio, which was managed less than in 2% by my father's picture. And his friend told him that why don't you come in the medical device industry. This is how he started to think about this industry. Yeah. So this is just about somewhere 1988-89, and after that he started to work for some of the Indian companies, and then he ventured with his younger brother Mr. Mehul Gothi and came up with Sigma Surgical Pvt. This is how we entered in this industry. He started with some of 5 or 6 people in 1998, and nowadays we are working with some of 310 people in this facility. We are the largest trauma implant manufacturer in this industry in India. Globally, we are working in more than 23 countries. Major customers are from Europe. Currently, we are also working in Southeast Asian countries. We are working in the Latin American countries, some of the Gulf countries. This is our global presence right now. In medical device, we are just doing trauma implants only. We are not having multiple branches of medical devices. This is the things made us more precise to deliver the products in this category. We are the only player in India who is delivering supporting instruments, which is also made in India. Major peoples are importing the things from Germany or China or some of the supporting countries, but we are the only manufacturer who is also delivering instruments also made in India. So this is the biggest things for us, and the soft floor what we are operating with is almost 1 acre of the carpet area, so which is the largest in India in medical device manufacturing. And we have more than 600 different SKUs in trauma products. Gradually we are adding at least 10 or 12 new products each year. So this is the things we are delivering the products to the market. And Sigma is doing the turnover somewhat 60-62 CR in present year. Out of that, almost 48% stake is from the global market, and rest is the domestic market. In medical device industry, especially the part from implant manufacturing, and it's come to the trauma implant manufacturing. So major things are complex surfaces that are there. To have that things manufactured is required more precise machinery, and to manage that kind of machinery we should have more precise software or more featured software. This is how we came to having the kind of special software like TopSolid. If I am talking about trauma implant manufacturing, there are 2 ways to manufacture this component. One is we can cut it from the solid. This is a simple manufacturing process. And second one is we can do the forging and then do the semi-finished machining, then come to the finished machining. This is how we manufacture this product. So in our requirement, especially we are from India and we are delivering the product to the Indian market, so product price is always major constraint there. So to having a forged component and from the semi-finished machining then finished machining is a little bit economic idea or a more cheaper idea to have the product very quickly, and in commercial terms it should be very economic, right? To manage that things, and the same time we need to manage product accuracy, because we are in the medical field. It's a life-saving product, so product accuracy is a big task over there. To manage this kind of complex things, we should have a good fixturing system, we should have a good forging mechanics systems there, and that is how we are looking at the kind of software we can manage the kind of complex surfacing and all these things. Okay, so apart from design, TopSolid is the fourth software what we are operating with, and apart from the CAM, it's the third software we are operating with. We came to the advanced machining, like Mosaic machines were there. That was the first brand we have associated with for the multi-axis machining. In that era, the TopSolid 6 was there, and the machine was little bit complicated to have a perfect output over there, and the only TopSolid was the software was able to deliver our demands, and that's how we started to work with TopSolid. And we are, I think, operating last 13 years. Since last 13 years with the TopSolid. Like surfacing is most the things we required, the complex fixtures and jigs are required there. Apart from design, the TopSolid is a software where we can ask anything to the software and we have an answer. Yes, that is why we are very happy with the TopSolid. Apart from the service, TopSolid India team is, I think, tremendous. Whatever the questions are there, they are having their answer. They are having the solutions for us there. That is why we are pretty happy with them. Earlier we were using some different software. So that software are mainly to cater the die mold industry, not for the specific product manufacturing in medical device. Right now we're doing. After having the TopSolid in our hand, we reduce almost 14 to 18% of the cycle time by having the good tool path. That is the biggest advantage for us to go with the TopSolid. Apart from design, it is very integrated software. So the reverse engineering is there, or some kind of revisions are there in the product. We are having a very good command with that things. So we have a design changes and we have a good tool path within a seconds. That is the biggest advantage to have saving the time what we need to have between the different version of the product. That is also the biggest advantage with the TopSolid. Okay, I should say that yes, saving the idle time, especially the tool idle time, is the biggest challenge in all the production industries. This is the biggest saving time. As I said, that more than 14% time we are saving there. So we are procuring the less machines. So of course the revenue is there. That is what we are saving. Apart from component rejection, yes, we have a good machines. We have a good software and good integration. For an example, the TopSolid is delivering tool libraries and primary job preparations are there. So the interchanging time between the different component, the well documented things are coming out from the TopSolid, and so we are saving the job setup interchanging time, which is again the revenue loss. We are having a good impact over there. I wanted to add one thing, that time was 60 minutes to 75 minutes previously, which is right now less than 30 minutes. It's more than 60% actually. We are having a 3 license for design and the 2 license for CAM. In CAM, we are having turning modules are there. We are having 5-axis machining modules are there. We have multitasking there. So we are using the same software for multitasking machines also. We are having the boost milling is there, which is again the time saving for the fixtures and all these things. So these are the license we are operating with TopSolid. Right now we are targeting a double our turnover by coming next 2 years. So for that we are planning to strengthen our R&D team, our production managing team, and the key person between R&D and the production is the CAD/CAM system. So right now we are having 5 engines are there. We are planning to have at least 8 engines by end of the 2025. So we are adding more 4 or 5 licenses over. Well, productivity is in 2 different parts. One is the developing the product in the soft scenario, and second one is the production cycles. Looking at the software, it is quite easy software. The people who can use Word or Excel, they can use the TopSolid design. This is how simple it is. So it's very less time wastage to train the people. We can have our design team ready to operate with TopSolid within 2 or 3 days. So we are able to add the people very quickly in this part. And about the manufacturing cycle, the tools like a boost milling, It is giving tremendous cycle time saving, giving a better tool life is there because of the tool path is quite smooth like that. So of course it's not directly but indirect cost saving, like longer tool life or more engaged spindle with the machine. So this is how it's a good tool. It's a good experience, I must say. I recommended more than 10 people in my group, my colleagues, where I offered blindly go with TopSolid, something like that. Because, apart from me, I personally know more than 6 or 7 design software I masterized there, and out of that 6 softwares, TopSolid is much better software to cater the die mold industry or medical industry. That is why I can suggest TopSolid blindly to them. Okay, so right now we are the second largest implant manufacturer in terms of the revenue. We are the largest trauma implant manufacturer in terms of the product numbers. We have a 5 years roadmap. There we are planning to become the top 10 people globally in the trauma implant manufacturing. So the production team is almost 310 people are there. We'll have at least 525 people by end of the 2025. And right now we are operating with some of the 42 machines. We are planning to have 75 machines are there. Parallelly, we are planning to have, as I said, more than 8 design or CAM teams over there, and planning to have a first R&D center in medical device in India. So that is what, as an Indian manufacturer, we are lacking, but yes, we are having that kind of plan to have it. So if I am talking about the data safety, we are in the medical device manufacturing industry. When we develop the product, we need to keep some personalized data from the surgeons and from the patient also. So we also have our own security systems are there. TopSolid CRP is absolutely submerged with that. So you won't see any difference that you are operating the standard system or you are operating some kind of the server control system. So people will not identify a kind of restrictions over there. It's moving flawless, right? But out of that, it's encrypted data, so no one can copy and have that access to there. That is the biggest advantage with TopSolid ERP system. It is good to have these things kind. We have our own security systems, which is keeping the data in cloud in multiple inscription, and the same file will be divided in multiple locations. So the integration of the TopSolid with that kind of system is very good. So in my industry, the biggest challenge is batch sizes. We can't have a longer batch sizes like 5 days batch size or 10 days. No, it's not like that. Our longer batch size is somewhat like 2 days batch, somewhat 500 component or 600 component. After that, we need to change this component. Unfortunately, we have a different kind of machine like Mazak, which is 3+2 machine. Second Mazak, which is continuous 5-axis. Third one is DMG machine, which is continuous 5-axis but the different kind of the kinematics. We have a Chiron machine is there. Makino, which is again the HMC 5-axis. So the entire workshop is having a different philosophy of the machines. In TopSolid, we just change the machine model and we regenerate the tool path and it's ready to cut the job. That is just like this. It is doing a great job with having a kind of tool, especially the simplicity in this tool is very good. We are operating multi-axis machine with there. Our major part is the sliding head machines. So we will be very happy if the TopSolid is coming with the solutions for the sliding head, especially for the Tornos machine and Citizen machines and the Sugami machines are there. So right now we are just doing R&D with the TopSolid India team, but yes, we had a good experience on the DMG sprint machine with them, which is again we are very happy to have that kind of things, and we are planning to extend it there. And I hope that TopSolid will come with solutions that meet endless demands of the machine manufacturers like me. Thank you TopSolid to have a kind of tool in our hand.